family. My name is Vicki Dillard for African Diaspora News Channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to share the broadcast, give it a big thumbs up, and be sure to engage and comment below, beloved. That way it'll help to generate other notifications so others will know that we're here. And how many of you all know that we who are in alternative Black independent media, every time you're deliberate about sharing our message, you help us to counter the powers that shouldn't be voices. I didn't say the powers that be. I said the powers that shouldn't be media apparatus and their voice. Yes, thank you so much, family. Now, let me tell y'all something. You all know that we have done quite a bit of coverage here on this wonderful network concerning the revolutionary spirit and energy of the great president and Captain Traore. Not only him, but other Sahel leaders as well, and those throughout the continent. Yes, certain ones throughout the continent. Yes. Well, beloved, I had shared some information about Captain Traore in a message to a pretty big social media platform person. And they posted this clip as well, which went viral. But of course, we've been talking about him for some time now, Captain Traore, that is, because I have been doing my best to get his work and message out to as many people as possible as well. Well, family, one of the things that I think is important to remember is one of the main reasons why the powers that shouldn't be continue to try to assassinate and take out our dear brother. Let me tell you something. How many of you all know that you can send a message with words, but you can also send a message with your uniform? One of the things that I teach my spiritual students in my school at the Vicki Dillard Mystery School, where I break down spiritual principles and mysteries, is the fact that your wardrobe is called a wardrobe because of the root word war. That in and of itself is even a weapon, and it's a form of spiritual identity. Oh, that's too deep. If you want to know about that, go to my website at vickiplanet.com and join my school. But it's no accident that the word war can be found in the word wardrobe. So what you wear speaks volumes. With that being said, I want you to pay very close attention to what's on the hip of Captain President Ibrahim Traore in this clip.
Coopération militaire technique, mais aussi la coopération dans le domaine de l'économie, dans le domaine de l'énergie.
Family, let me just hit the gavel real quick on that. Let me hit the gavel on that. For those of you that don't know, the Vicki Show is a home of the hand claps and the gavel raps. That means that sometimes I clap my hands to express a point, to amplify a point, and sometimes I hit the gavel. I use this gavel because I want you to know that I hold court, beloved. We hold court together, and that our word matters, not just the word of your international lawmakers and legislators and world leaders, beloved, not just your judges, but our word matters. Yes, family, did you see? I call it a Glock, but ain't no telling what weapon that really was. Did you see that weapon sitting on the side of his hip? Now, I'm not saying he wears it in every meeting. And in that particular meeting, beloved, I just wanted to remind you that he was in talks with a delegation that included the defense minister, Yevgeny of Russia at the time. And then they ended up doing, of course, follow-up talks with Traore and Russian President Vladimir Putin in the Russian African Summit in St. Petersburg in that July. And of course, we know Captain Traore has said that that country is family to him. I want you all to understand that the powers that shouldn't be see that footage and know that that wardrobe, emphasis on the root word war and wardrobe, sends a message to let you all know that you're dealing with a different kind of leader. This is not your regular, smegular, sell out certain members of ECOWAS. Talk black to me, somebody. He wants you all to understand something here. That wardrobe, that wardrobe speaks volumes, and it's no wonder that there are multiple nonstop attempts to take him out. Do you understand? Even when we're reading here, I'm reading now from the AMN News, where it says here, this is a piece from October where it says 18th assassination attempt of Burkina Faso's President Traore fails. How many of you all know since then we've been doing coverage on the fact that there have been other attempts since then, according to some news outlets and sources? Yes. The piece says, in yet another dramatic twist in Burkina Faso's political saga, the 18th assassination attempt, again, this is October, at the time of this article, President Ibrahim Traore, since he assumed office in September of 2022. The failed plot, which has heightened concerns over the president's safety and nation stability, underscores the increasingly volatile situation in the West African country, where political unrest and insurgency has gripped the nation. The attempt took place in the early hours of the morning of the presidential residence. It goes on to say how the assailants engaged in a firefight with the president's personal security detail, resulting in several casualties on both sides. 2 attackers were taken out. Several others were apprehended. President Traore was unharmed and was swiftly moved to a secure location as precautionary measure. Now, I'm bringing this up to let you all know that how many of you all know that your open enemy uses folks like us to take each other out? Make sure that those that's hanging out with you in these regions, make sure that they're not a part of your sellout groups, family. Make sure that you're on the right side of history. Make sure that even if in the natural people don't know what you're up to, that you understand there's a spiritual court and there's an ancestral team, that there are spiritual forces and entities that's watching you, and that you're going to either pay in this world or the worlds to come. Don't play with it. I want you all to know that the West knows that he means business just by what he has on. I can't wait to see what you have to say about it. My name is Vicki Dillard, beloved. I teach about spiritual weaponry, spiritual protection in the Vicki Dillard Mystery School. Join my school for a very low and affordable cost. How many of you all know that my people perish for lack of knowledge? That's what an ancient prophet said. So that means if you have the right knowledge, you can prosper in every area of your life. If you're about that long-term transformation, if you're willing to sit under my teachings for an extended period of time so that you can have long-term success, join today. Go to my website at VickiPlanet.com. That's VICKIPlanet.com. Don't forget to share the broadcast here. I can't wait to see you again.